Okay, I'm just waiting for the screen to come up here because it says, let me refresh this. So if anybody is listening, you'll just have to know that this is only my second live and I'm still getting used to this platform. Okay, well, I don't understand why I can't see myself. Okay. Well, today is Thursday, you guys. I can't see that I'm actually on live, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself and say, hello, everyone. I literally just got off work tonight, and so we're going to keep this very simple. No big production, no long program. I just wanted to sit down for a few minutes to continue something that has become very important to me, planting seeds. Over the past several days, you've heard me talk about different seeds. We've talked about purpose, we've talked about determination, we've talked about resilience. And even before I highlight those three individually, I introduced you to so many other seeds that are important to this journey. Seeds like faith, hope, compassion, courage, leadership, community, innovation, influence, protection, and so many more. And I wanted to make something very clear tonight. I haven't forgotten about those seeds. Planting seeds isn't over. As a matter of fact, I think we're just getting started. And I'm so glad you're on this journey with me because I've realized something. A seed isn't planted just so that we can look at it. We plant a seed because we expect it to grow. And eventually, we expect that seed to produce something special. So tonight, I want to plant another seed. And that seed is the seed of service. And this one is near and dear to me. Service means a lot to me. When I think back over my life, I can see service woven throughout many chapters in my life. I've served my country, I've served patients, I've served families, I've served people during some of the most difficult times of their lives. And now I'm building businesses that are centered around serving people. But here's something that I've learned: service doesn't always have to be something big. Service is sometimes just sitting next to someone, sometimes just listening. Sometimes it's helping someone to understand something that they don't understand. Sometimes it's making a phone call. Sometimes it's preparing a meal. Sometimes it's giving someone a ride to the doctor's appointment or to the grocery store. Sometimes it's simply saying, I'm here if you need me, and when you do, I'm available. That's service. And when you combine these three with compassion, it becomes something much more powerful: purpose, determination, resilience. Let's think about those seeds that we've already talked about. Purpose tells you why. Purpose says there's something I'm supposed to do. Then comes determination. Determination says I'm going to keep going, even when things don't happen exactly the way that they're supposed to. Even when someone cancels, even when technology doesn't cooperate, even when the plan has to change, and it does. I'm sure you all know that. I'm still going. And then there's resilience. I may have to regroup, I may have to change directions, but I'm getting back up and I'm going to stay in the game. So now we have service because eventually our purpose, our determination, and our resilience allow us to do something and to become somebody besides ourselves. Where are these seeds going, you may be asking? Now, you may be wondering, Demita, what is all this about? And I'll tell you, I'm glad you asked. Because Sunday, I'm building something from the beginning, something new. But we're not leaving planted seeds behind. We're going to watch some of these seeds grow. Beginning Sunday, August 16th, I'm starting the ABCs of caregiving: 26 days, 26 letters, 26 conversations about caregiving. I want you to join me in the chat from A all the way to Z. And I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to keep it practical and I'm going to keep it encouraging because there are people that are caring for husbands, wives, aunts, uncles, parents, grandparents, friends, and even neighbors. And sometimes they're doing it without even calling themselves caregivers. They just know that somebody needs them. So, why caregiving, you might ask? Caregiving is personal to me because I am a registered nurse. I've seen caregivers and caregiving from all professional sides, but I've also watched families trying to figure things out. I've seen questions, I've seen exhaustion, I've seen worry. I've also seen an incredible amount of love, unconditional love. I've seen sacrifice and strength. I've seen people show up every day for somebody they love that needs them, even when they're exhausted themselves. That's what you call service. And that's why this next series is very important to me. So, in closing, tonight we're planting the seed of service, and I want you to think about one question: who can I serve? It doesn't have to cost you anything, it doesn't have to be complicated. Maybe just somebody needs a phone call, maybe somebody just needs encouragement. Maybe somebody needs you to just sit beside them for a few minutes. Plant the seed. Tomorrow night, I'm going to come back with another one, and we're going to talk about compassion. Then Saturday, we're going to talk about preparation. And Sunday, that's when it all begins, the ABCs of caregiving. 26 days, 26 conversations, 26 letters from A to Z. And remember, the seeds aren't going away. We're simply watching them grow, because sometimes a mustard seed is all I need. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Please subscribe. And if there's someone that you know can use anything that we're talking about, please let them know that I'll be going live for the next 26 days or so. Just keeping it very simple, talking about caregiving, something that I love, something that I do every single day. And again, I just thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you and your family have a blessed night. Thank you so much.